Here we are course tracking winter weather. We are live on the air and on the Facebook watch. On the Facebook watch here, meteorologist Alex Winkler will be joining me in just a few moments, but we want to just pause for just a few moments just to show you some of the pictures that were sent out. We're going to take a look at snowfall totals and see what's happening around there. We've got lots of videos, pictures from around your neighborhood. Let's show you what's happening. First, we're going to show you, take a look at what's happening out there in the Hermitage area where reports are starting to say things are starting to stick. Let's show you the camera here. Turn the camera around just so you're able to see. This is in Hermitage. There you go. There we go. It might be better if I turn the light off there for just a sec so you're able to see. So there's a look at the Hermitage area for us right now, and reports are saying that things are starting to stick across the area. And this video was just came out at least about 5 minutes ago. Let's see there, you'll know there's the snow covering up some of the roofs there, and even on some of the cars too. So it's coming down for us.
The snow has already hit here in Lafayette.
Has it?
It's snowing right now.
So that means it is finally transitioned over. So manager just come in saying that snow has finally transitioned over to snow. Rain has transitioned over to snow here in Lafayette, which is as expected. We are going to continue to see the rain slowly transition over to all snow. And that's what's going to set this system out of here is once all of this is all snow. Some of us woke up this morning to sleet. Some of us woke up to cold rain. And a lot of us just woke up to pure snow across the area. So again, there's a look at that video that was sent out there, and all snow in Hermitage, and it is starting to stick across the area. There's a look at Georgia too. We've been seeing snow out there too. There, take a look at the Georgia area right there. There you'll know they've got snow. Nothing's sticking because ground is still fairly amount of warm across the area there, but it's pretty good to see a few snow flurries and snowflakes flying across the area, right? Let's see here. This was in DeKalb County. As you'll note, parts of the DeKalb County area. Look at that. Wish we could get this around Christmas time, right? Just wish we could all get this around Christmas time. There's a lot of you have been sharing photos in. A lot of you have been sharing your photos in with me. We'll make sure to get those photos in today. Let's see if we can find some more here. This is another one in parts of Lipscomb area. I believe this is taking in slow motion here. So let's take a look at it there on the screen. So there you'll note there's a look at some more of the snow images there. This is a video though, as you can see, that snow is just really coming down. Take a look at the porch there. Look at the porch, look at the grass. It's starting to stick, it's starting to cover. And this is one of those times where we say if you don't have to be out on the roads, this is not a good time to be out there as things are transitioning over into snow. Now, the question is, what is our temperature outside right now? What's the possibility of things sticking? What can we expect for the area today? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the temperatures across your area. If you've got any questions, I'll be making sure to answer a lot of your questions throughout the day, because we're going to be live here on Facebook for just a little bit here, just so we can keep you weather aware here. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to grab my phone, handy dandy phone here. And we're going to take a look at some areas across there, and I'm going to make sure to answer some of your questions. So I am just now starting to see snow. It isn't sticking. If you're seeing snow right now and it isn't sticking, that means that we are seeing temperatures above 32. And what we always say in the weather career business, anything that is above 32 will not stick. Temperatures have to be at 32 or below 32 in order for us to see some sticking across the area. So Christy, you're probably not seeing it stick just yet because temperatures are well above 32. We'll take a look at some temperatures right now across the area for us this morning, and I'll show you radar here in just a few moments. There we go. We'll take a look at radar really quickly. So here's a look at the radar real quick, and there you'll note we've got some area of snow here. This is a look at the radar. We've got sleet coming in some of our northwestern counties, especially towards Robertson, Clarksville, and even Dixon County this morning, picking up on some batches of sleet this morning. You head back towards West Tennessee. I'll take it back here, Jackson, Tennessee. You've got snow. Notice areas west towards Memphis, Dyersburg, and continuing back into parts of Jonesboro. We've got cloudy skies but dry conditions across the area. Our main focus now is this big bulk here that is now into parts of Nashville, Columbia, Lawrenceburg, and even parts of Murfreesboro. If you pay attention to these dark blue areas, that's where we're seeing bands of snow that's moving through parts of the area. So let me know what you're seeing on this map right now. We'll take a look at Gallatin. As a lot of you have requested, we take a look at Gallatin, see what's happening right now. So this is a look at Gallatin right now. We've got rain. Some of us are dealing with a little bit of some sleet, ice at this hour. And it's possible if you're towards south of Sumner County, so maybe parts of Hendersonville, you're picking up on some snow that's trying to move through the area. And then we've got a little bit of some heavier rain. Especially towards Wilson County, Carthage, we're picking up on some really batches of heavy rain through here. Let's take a look at temperatures right now because a lot of you have been dealing with some cold rain here in the Mid-South. We're going to take a look at some of the temperatures for you because, like I said, it really all depends on where you are at. You really have to know your location very carefully. Some areas have picked up on at least 8 inches of snow, 7 inches of snow so far. This is a look at temperature right now. It is 32 degrees, so we are at 32 right now, and the high is supposed to be 37 degrees here in Gallatin. Temperatures are going to climb. We're going to go from it is 11:42 right now. By 12 o'clock, we're at 33. With snow chances at 12, 1, and 2. And then you will note by 3 and 4, temperature's going to ramp up some more. 35 degrees, 36 degrees. So we're going to get above 32, and that's going to help with less sticking issues across the area. If temperatures were to go below 32, then that's when I expect things to stick. So if you are not seeing anything stick, don't take this as anything bad, okay? Meteorologist Alex Winkler has just joined in. We're gonna get him in. He's also gonna be with me for coverage today. We've got live team coverage all day today, and there is Alex right there. Alex, you are in parts of Sumner County for us right now. Can you tell us really quickly what you're seeing across the area right now?
Actually, just not long ago, I crossed right into the Davidson County of Goodlettsville, but close enough to Sumner County that this could apply to those on the southwestern part of the county. So you can see it. It's actually snowing right here. Like, I think there's still some ice coming down, but we do have snowflakes coming. And from what I've seen from the Weather Channel app, I mean, I don't know if we can totally trust that, but the Weather Channel app still says 3 to 5 inches are possible. I would say 3 inches, but yeah.
That's right.
With the ice that came down, I'll let you go in just a second. I just want to say this.
You're fine.
With the ice that came down, it would not surprise me if that cools the ground enough to where this snow can actually accumulate.
That's right. And the problem here, Alex, of what we're still going with right now is folks are saying, hey, I'm here in Sumner County. I'm not really seeing anything stick at this hour. The problem is, instead of our temperatures going 32 and down, our temperatures are going to go 32 and up throughout the day. And what that means for us here is anything, if you're familiar with the meteorology business, we always say anything that's 32 and below, it has that possibility of sticking. Anything that is 32 and above 32, chances are we're not going to really see anything stick. And with temperatures expected to increase later today, it's going to be good to see snowflakes fly across the area, but chances are we still will possibly see some bit of sticking. But our ground is still fairly amount of warm across the area because you have to remember, we've got that warm front with that rain coming through, and then you've got that cold front that's bringing the snow in. So it's really hard to kind of pinpoint exactly what's going on. I will say Hohenwald picked up 8 inches of snow so far today, Alex. So very pretty, very impressive across the area. We're going to take a look at radar one more time, just so you guys can get an understanding. And since you are in Davidson County here, we'll take a look at Davidson County really quickly here. This is a live look at radar. You're seeing it right now. Notice how we have some of these darker areas here. And Alex, it looks like you are enjoying that snow. So take a look at radar. There's Davidson County, there's Bellevue, Brentwood, and you get down towards Smyrna. You see this dark blue area. There, it is possible within this dark blue area, we do have bands of snow possibly moving through. Okay, and this has been one of those fast systems here. If we take a look at our western tier, you're picking up on some sleet. You're picking up on some ice that's also being detected here, especially right along north of I-40, and looks like radar is having one of its little moments here. Maybe it's going to update really soon. I don't know what radar is going on. Radar is very upset with me right now. But the whole point is, once I get back into this, the whole point is you've got sleet and ice that's forming back into the west, and you've got rain elsewhere and even snow. Manager just told me that it is here in Macon County. The rain has transitioned over into snow just now. So we are indeed figuring out what's going on. And Alex, do you mind talking for just 1 second while I figure out what happened to radar real quick?
Right. I will just say this. You were talking about the warm. Like, I was like, people were trying to argue about how warm it was earlier. I was like, it doesn't get that. Stop doing that. I had a palm tree growing behind me. I'm like, what the?
Okay, radar is back up. So we'll take a that was true. So here's a live look at radar if radar doesn't act funny again. So radar has now updated itself. It now looks like radar is now picking up on more indications of some ice now. If you are along, this is north of I-40, so any counties that are north of I-40, now I-40, I'm sorry, Sumner County, Robertson County. This will also include parts of the little bit of Davidson County, Dixon County, Cheatham as well. We're also still picking up on some snow. Radar still picking up on some snow too. If you pay attention to your screen, you are noticing within this within the purple shaded area, that's sleet or ice. And then the pink is a wintry mix. You get down here towards the red, yellow, and orange, that's all rain that's moving through. This dark blue shaded area here, we're picking up on heavy bands of snow. Alex is live for us right now in parts of Davidson County. And Alex, one more time, real quick, we're going to kind of go back and forth here. You are looking at, are you seeing rain? Radar is picking up on some rain. We're picking up on sleet. We're picking up on snow. What are you seeing right now?
Well, I'm not seeing rain at the moment. I don't think I see rain. It's just really snow at this point. Just snow.
So yeah, we're picking up on some snow, and radar is kind of updating itself here too, because it's, like I said, radar has been through a lot, and like I said, it's going to be a busy 24 hours for us here, but we're going to get you through it. There you'll note, like I said, ice still moving through parts of the area. Wintry mix. This could be problematic, especially for MLK Day. We were taking a look at some photos earlier. We'll take a look at some pictures and all that stuff that was sent in earlier via Twitter here. So we'll take a look and see what we can't pull up here for all of you snow lovers out there. Now I will tell you, Spring Hill weather. This was earlier this morning in Spring Hill. This was about 5:30 this morning, where the snow was pretty much just coming down. This was at 5:30 this morning. There you'll know big wet snowflakes coming down. This was early this morning. I myself was asleep at 5:30, so I missed my early morning forecast edition. But that's okay because we got the morning in. We'll have the afternoon. This is basically the afternoon forecast. So pay attention very closely to it, because this is it right here. This is it. Alex, if you look very closely at this video, you can see that there's coating like on some of the tables there too. Not too much in the way on the grass, but like on tables and all that kind of stuff, you can see some of the coatings there. And we'll take a look at Spring Hill for you guys out there in just a few minutes. Alex, what I will say is with this wet snow that is possibly moving through, it is possible that we could see some power outages in some spots. because with wet snow, it can weigh down on power lines, trees. It can weigh down on a whole bunch of stuff. So do not be surprised if there are power outages. And I'll go ahead and tell you in advance, if we lose power here at the station, we definitely apologize. We will definitely get back to you whenever we can. We will stay with you. Of course, Alex will take breaks in between. I'll take breaks in between, but we want to make sure that you guys are safe. Yeah, and by the way, Alex is a trained spotter, okay? So he loves to do this, except for me, because I'm not getting out in any type of weather. No tornadoes. I'm too skinny. The tornado will pick me up in a heartbeat.
Are you calling me fat?
No.
You calling me fat?
No, absolutely not. I just hate getting out in severe. Oh, only I get to joke with Alex like that. It is absolutely amazing. All right, Alex, one more time. What is the latest update that you have as of right now?
I'm a little too ashamed to show myself on camera. I feel fat now.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh.
Okay, I'll show myself.
So, Alex, what's the latest information? What are you seeing as far as precip-wise goes out in the Nashville area right now?
Well, nothing accumulating at the moment. I'm going to go back to the Weather Channel app after we're done here, see if they're still saying 3 inches. I don't know.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll tell you what I can do, because I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what this says real quick, because, like I said, a lot of them, I don't know why they do that. They say, well, we're gonna see this amount of much, and yeah, okay. So this one is practically saying 3 to, no, it says 2 to 6. So anywhere from 2 to 6.
I could see 2 inches.
I could see 2, possibly 3. Hohenwald got 8 inches of snow. We're going to take a look at our friends down there in the Hohenwald area, because they are still dealing with some good amount of snowfall across the area this morning. So let's take a live look out in parts of West Tennessee right now. I'm going to turn this light up so you guys are able to see radar really quickly, and I may have to brighten down the TV so you guys can see radar pretty good, because right now it just looks like a blob of mess. Of course, you can see the rain really good, but let's take a look at back towards Hohenwald. They've already picked up 8 inches of snow so far today, and they're actually picking up more across the area. It is still snowing across the area right now. And one of my main concerns, Alex, that might possibly shoot your way is really towards Bellevue, Brentwood, and Franklin, and even Spring Hill, like what we were just talking about earlier about our folks in Spring Hill. This is where I'm seeing some dark colors of snow. Normally when we see dark colors, that normally means 2 things. It is really coming down with snow, or there is bands of snow with this system, okay? And of course, before this system got here, we were already tracking bands of snow with this, because it had a history of it putting down layers, sheets, covers of snow, and even ice, all right? Back to our far eastern counties, so you might want to say, what's going on in our eastern counties? Well, right now, Lebanon, Smyrna, Murfreesboro, Carthage, we are dealing with just rain. It is possible that there could be some bit of snow up under this rain, so do not be fooled just because you see rain around this area. There could indeed be snow, dark snow. If you look very carefully, Alex, I know you see that too. This is actually towards Lebanon right now, so it's south of Lebanon. You see these dark blue spots? That is snow, folks, okay? Take this stuff very seriously, I promise you. And, of course, Alex will say the same thing as what I'm about to tell you guys. We practice what we preach, and one thing that we're both going to say together or separately or whatever, if you do not have to be outside or drive out in this mess, we encourage you, I encourage you, Alex, I'm sure encourage you, the manager does, the whole team encourages you to stay at home. This could be treacherous. The roads are going to continue to be treacherous and dangerous throughout the day, okay? Now that things have slowly transitioned, we're going to take a live look outside here in just a few moments. Alex, what is the latest update that you have while I step out here and just kind of show them what's happening on radar?
I'm going to quote a song. Not a song that I really like, but it's appropriate for this with the weather. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it was. No.
We kind of can't hear you now.
Oh, you can't?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Same
It's
as it-
snowing.
No accumulation.
So,
But it looks like it might be getting heavy.
so I'll tell you what. This right here is here on ice. You can literally, you can kick it here. I mean, it's straight ice, and there's ice that is coming down, and it's smacking me to the face. So we've got snow here. You're seeing it now. Roads look to be good. I'll show you a look at the road, the highway here. Roads tend to look good right now. We're not really seeing anything in the way. Oh my goodness, this ice is smacking me in the eye. What's wrong with you, Mother Nature?
Okay, I have to go. I have to.
All right, so Alex will be back, but until then, I will be on here with you with the latest. Alex, we'll see you in just a few. But anyways, you're looking at the radar, not radar. You're looking outside right now. There is snow that is coming down. There is ice that's also coming down. But I want you to just not just pay attention here, but I want you to look at this ice is really coming down. This is really ice that's coming down right now, folks. This is ice that is coming down. I mean, I could literally pick this off. There is ice that is coming down with this. I mean, just look. This is pure ice that is coming down. So just let me know what's happening in your area. There's even coats of ice here. This has now froze up across the area. So just look at here. I mean, you could pick this up and tell that this is ice. Okay, this is ice. There's so much ice that's coming down, along with some snowflakes. There is snow that is coming down, but majority of this is ice right now. And this is another word we call it sleet, wintry mix. That's what's going on across the area right now. So we're going to head back in studio real quick. I just wanted to kind of step out here just to show you a look at the snow rather quickly there. And don't pay attention to the ice that's all over me right now. But like I said, you just got a good sneak peek of what's happening right now. And this is in Lafayette, of what's moving through parts of Lafayette. We're actually going to take a live look at radar real quickly. There's a look at Lafayette right now. It is almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You're joining us. Alex Winkler will be back in just a few. Until then, I'm Larontas Barbie, joining me, of course, is going to be Alex Winkler jumping in and out for team coverage here. We're going to keep you guys safe. We're going to keep you informed and connected. That's what we do here. We love each other. We treat each other like family. We're all friends around here. We want everybody to be safe. This is a live look at parts of Lafayette right now. So if you are in Lafayette right now, there is a look at some of that wintry mix that is coming down right now. You can just see it. I mean, y'all, I just went outside and I got smacked with ice all over, from the eyes, from the face to the hands. If you don't have to be out there, try not to get out there. So far, roads are okay right now, and that is because our temperatures are above, is at 32, but they are expected to climb upwards. We'll take a live look at the temperature for Lafayette right now. I'll go ahead and pull that up rather carefully and quickly here, so you guys are made aware of what's going to be happening. And that is not a good spot. I'm going to scoot this back just so I can be able. There we go. We'll take a live look at what's going to be happening in Lafayette. So right now, temperature is at 32, which is where we stand. Our high today will be right at 34 degrees across the area. So we're just going to get 2 degrees past 32, which that's still acceptable. Anything that is below 32, it will freeze. Anything that is above 32, it will not freeze, okay? But chances are, with our low tonight, that will be right at 25, anything that is on the ground will freeze. And most kids are out for MLK Day on Monday. A lot of parents and a lot of our, everybody who's off should be off work for MLK Day, or parents, all that kind of stuff. So you really don't really have to worry about that. But the problem is we probably will not actually get this out of here until Monday, okay? I'm at Tuesday, I'm sorry, the melting wise. This is expected to end this evening. It is possible that we could see some snow flurries heading into MLK Day going in towards tomorrow. Just flurries. It's not going to be like what we're seeing across the area right now, but it is possible that we could still see a few snow flurries flying around. So that's the latest look at that. So by 12 o'clock, I expect that snow to really, really hit. It's going to start really getting heavy, and it's 12:02. It's 12 o'clock right now as we speak. I'm starting to expect that snow to really start to inch its way in and get a little heavier at point times. This will kind of calm down between the hours of 4 and 5. This will continue to move eastward. And it'll impact folks across the Cumberland Plateau, even folks in parts of Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, so folks, if this is not towards your area just yet, and you live in parts of Knoxville, Tennessee, be on the wear out that this system is on the way. Chances are most areas are probably receiving some bit of good rain across the area. Let's take a live look at what's happening on radar scope. Radar scope will probably give me a better view of what's happening. Now, this is radar scope, and I want you guys to understand something. I want to see if I can pull this up in snow form. Chances are I don't think that I can do that. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this radar really carefully. This one is showing pretty much rain, okay? Pretty much some heavier batches of rain, really along, if you're really right along parts of Murfreesboro, Gallatin, Carthage, Smithville. This is what radar scope picks up. It's picking up on some areas of rain, but don't be just fooled by just this. Yes, there is rain that is around, but you not only have to look at the rain, you have to look at what else is involved with it, okay? Because this is like that winter storm. Okay, so we not only have a rainmaker with this, but we also have snow that is in the mix. It's really hard for radar to kind of pick up on that too. This is a live look, and I didn't realize that I was so far back up against the, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of adjust the TV brightness here so you guys are able to just kind of see exactly what's happening. Radar is picking up on some indications that there is starting to be more sleet across the area now, which is ice, which is kind of basically what I just demonstrated to you outside, because it is pretty icy out there. If you want to go out the back porch, be careful and don't trip and fall. There we go. That's a better look at radar. So you're looking at radar, you're seeing some purple here. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see that, but this extends all the way on up into the Kentucky area. Bowling Green. If you want to be a little bit more specific, we'll take you a little bit more into Bowling Green here. This is going to impact folks in parts of Glasgow, Kentucky, Campbellsville, Kentucky, Lebanon, Kentucky as well, and then even continuing up into Danville, Kentucky as well, and then impacting folks in the parts of Richmond, Kentucky, just pretty much all over in the Kentucky area. So this is a long line that is extending here. And I just want to show you this. This is not in our viewing area, but this is just something that is pretty good information here, because we've been pretty much watching this same system here. So again, this is going to push on up into Washington. It's also going to push on up into parts of Baltimore and Dover. This is going to move on up. If I extend this back down some, I'll do this here so you can just kind of see. So I did this. So if you look at Romie, you've looked at Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia. This is going to push directly into parts of, this area here, up in our northeastern here. So you pay attention there. New York, get prepared for more snow, because it's coming. And like I said, we've got pretty much, it is a mess out there right now. Of course, we are watching our area very, very closely here, and a lot of you. So we're going to be back and forth here as far as coverage goes. So Hannah Huey is saying it is coming down hard in parts of Bethpage. Hard little tiny ice pellets. Exactly. I'll tell you what, I just stepped out back just moments ago, and little ice pellets was smacking me all across the face and in the eye. So it's okay. I definitely relate. Let's take a live look at what's happening in parts of the Bethpage area. We'll zoom in very, very carefully there. Let's look here at, let's see. Bethpage is one of the hardest ones to find. So here is a live look at Bethpage for us, and I'll just zoom it out real quick so you guys can see the whole full thing. So this is a live look at parts of Sumner County, really the northern part of Sumner County here. So again, this is that north of I-40 here that you're seeing. Let me turn the slide off so you guys can see. So again, this is that north of I-40 here, as I was just talking about. Portland, you should be seeing nothing but straight sleet right now. If I zoom out just really quickly here, I'll do this just so you guys can kind of see Walnut Grove. You're picking up a little bit on some rotation. You're picking up on some sleet right now. Cottontown, same as you. And then Graball too. You're picking up on some of that as well. Bransford, you're picking up on it. Now, if we get a little further up north, I wanted to take this a little up north just so folks can be a little bit of aware. Oak Grove, you are dealing with snow, but be careful because there is lines here. As you can see, there are lines that are picking up on not just wintry mix, but sleet. Fairfield, you're picking up on straight snow. And be careful, too, if you're in some of these darker blue shaded areas, that this is letting me know that there is possibility that there is bands of snow that is coming down. So please, please, please be mindful and be aware. If you are in the dark blue area, there is bands of snow or heavy, heavy snow, wet snow, I will say, that is coming down. So be very, very mindful and careful about that there. Let's see here. We're going to go back here to parts of Springfield. We're looking back at Springfield. Come back over here to Montgomery County here. Some folks in Montgomery County are trying to get in the clear here. Some folks are just not in the clear just yet. We're still dealing with sleet there. We'll come back up here to parts of Dixon County here. You're looking at Dixon right now. Dixon, you are receiving all sleet, ice pellets that's coming down right now. You had the freezing rain, the cold rain earlier, and now you're just getting the sleet. So be mindful on some of those roads too. Because this could be kind of a dangerous setup here, especially when our temperatures drop later on overnight. Okay, when you wake up tomorrow morning, those roads are not going to be sweet and kind to you. They're going to be rough with you. So be mindful, be courteous out there if you have anything to do. Antoine is now on here with us, and he is saying in the Antioch area, which we will take a look at the Antioch area right now. He is letting me know that there is all snow that is coming down. So as soon as I can find them on this map, I tell you, Antioch is one of the hardest ones that I can find. I think I found, nope, that's not it. I'm in the wrong destination. Anyway, so this is a live look in parts of Nashville for us here. There you'll note, Nashville's kind of, it's a wonky setup. It is such a wonky setup. You've got rain that's kind of wrapped around Nashville, and even some heavier ones that's south of Nashville towards Brentwood. You've got snow towards Bellevue. And if we zoom in a little bit carefully there we go. So it's kind of all over the place. And it is possible that radar could be tricky. There probably is a good amount of snow that is coming down right now. And if you are seeing all snow, that means that it has finally transitioned into all snow, which is the setup. Everything that you're seeing, this rain will eventually be all snow. And I think that's what radar is trying to do. It is trying to cover this green. You're looking at it in Nashville right now. So basically, you've got snow right there along Bellevue, Franklin. But if you pay attention here, that I was kind of keeping my eye on here. If you are towards B&A, you're picking up on some heavy rain here. Brentwood, you're picking up on some heavy rain here. But if you're towards Percy Priest Lake, right in the middle here, I want to just zoom in really, really quickly here, like towards Couchville, even Laverne, you are picking up on some snow. And there could be heavy bands of snow with this system, okay? So be mindful that there could be some good amount of snow that could be coming down in the Laverne area. And like I said, this is a live look. Like I said, we're continuing to track this. We'll be live with you for majority of the day today, but we'll take breaks in between and we'll just go back live. Like I said, this is a live look. Most areas are picking up rain. Some areas are picking up snow. Some areas are receiving at least 8 inches or more. Hohenwald came in earlier and had 8 inches of snow this morning, and it is possible they probably got more across the area. Let's take a look at Hohenwald right now. Hohenwald, you've got snow moving through parts of your area: Mount Pleasant, Lewisburg, Columbia, Tennessee, straight snow. And I'm understanding here that Josh has said Florida had tornadoes this morning. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that was there a cold front that was associated with that, Josh? That is the reason why they had tornadoes this morning. I know that there was kind of some slight risk and enhanced risk this morning out that way, but I wasn't really quite sure. Let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Take a look at your screen. Look at Alabama picking up on snow. When have you ever seen Alabama get snow? Because as far as every time I look at radar, they either got rain or it's dry. So this is a live look at radar. You're seeing it towards Atlanta, Alabama, even parts of Mississippi picking up in on some snow this morning, along mixed in with some rain for us this morning. Again, most of the activity as well towards our reach. There's a look at Chattanooga this morning, this afternoon, picking up on some rain. We're also watching some bands of snow that's moving through parts of the area this morning. South of Interstate 40. Let's talk about south of Interstate 40 because folks definitely need to be aware. We're going to take a look at some pictures too that just come in to me. We'll take a look at all that in just a second. This is a look at south of Interstate 40. Lawrenceburg, Savannah, Tennessee, Tullahoma. Notice how Tullahoma is picking up on just rain. The heavier rain, I should say. It is possible that there could be snow up under this rain, up under this color here, because I'm seeing a lot of blue color trying to mix in. If you are towards Lawrenceburg, Savannah, Tennessee, you're picking up on parts of some snow this morning. There is darker blue shaded colors here, which lets me know that there is bands of snow, or in other words, there's heavy, wet snow that is coming down right now. Let's see here. Josh says, let's see. Oh my goodness. My home was under a tornado warning this morning, but no damage. I heard that Fort Myers had damage from the tornado that swept through earlier. Well, prayers go out to you and to, of course, your family and folks in the Fort Myers area in Florida. Hope all is well. Hope everything is okay, because that right there, tornadoes are very, very dangerous, and they can be very, very serious too. So that's something that you really have to pay attention for when you hear tornadoes. That's why we always say in the company, watch means watch out, have a plan ready. Warning means you don't have time. You have to get to shelter. You have to get to safety. That's what's important. The good news is that you are safe. That's all that matters every time, is to make sure that you're safe. All right. And Josh, we definitely appreciate you. Josh is my colleague, meteorologist out in Florida, who used to do Tennessee weather, but has now moved into parts of the Florida area. And like I said, I've been doing Tennessee weather for 7 years, so I don't think I'm going to swap anytime soon. Just sometimes we're going to have a talk with Mother Nature. All right, we're going to take a look at some pictures here via Twitter here that a lot of you have either been tagging me, posting on my timeline here. Ooh, even looking at Pittsburgh right now. Take a look. We're going to take a look at this video really quickly that's out in parts of Pittsburgh right now. Really, really cool. Take a look at this, y'all.
Good afternoon from a cold Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm Justin Michaels here for you today. We're in the cultural district right now. We know that this entire area and much of this entire region is going to be blanketed with snow tonight. Snow kicking in probably around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon as the winter storm, we're calling it Izzy, is coming to town this afternoon and tonight, overnight, all the way through tomorrow morning and even tomorrow early afternoon. The National Weather Service does have their winter storm warning in effect from 1 o'clock this afternoon to 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And they have updated their totals a little bit. I just checked it, and now it's 6 to 13 inches of snow here in the greater Pittsburgh area. Really, depending on where you are, You could have more, you could have less, so make sure you're prepared for that, though. Of course, remember, keep those heaters out in the open. Don't keep them near anything that they could catch on fire. Make sure your cars are fueled up and ready to go. And the best thing you can do tonight is hunker down. Of course, this city is ready for some football tonight with Ben Roethlisberger's potential last game out in Kansas City. We'll see what happens here for the Steelers. I know people around here, including my dad, are not too hopeful for the Steelers, so we'll see what happens. But I can tell you one thing. Regardless of what the Steelers do tonight, snow is coming to the Steel City. And, of course, the conditions are right for that kind of winter weather to come through. Be careful tonight, folks. We'll be live on the Weather Channel tonight from 7 o'clock this evening all the way through midnight to keep you posted on what's happening here in Pittsburgh, PA. For now, take a look at this.
And it, oh my goodness, y'all, just impressive. I tell you what, it's just impressive there. And like I said, we're going to continue to hear for parts of Middle Tennessee. That was actually in Pittsburgh. Just thought I'd show you that because I thought it was really super cool there. But like I said, it was just super, super impressive. This is a look. Oh, wow. And speaking of, I know this isn't related, but Josh, if you are on here, I'm not quite sure if I can pull you up on here. But there you are. Josh, I thought I would show you this really, 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 really quickly here because this is important. This was out in Fort Myers. I do believe correctly this is out in Fort Myers, and I'm pretty sure you can see that. This is a look at the tornado. I'm not familiar with tornadoes out in the Florida area, but what I can tell you is that does not look like an EF1. It looks like an either EF2 or an EF3 that did touch down in that area. So Josh would be able to confirm that because since he covers parts of that area, I think he covers parts of Fort Myers area. Josh would be able to tell you a little bit more about that because that is out of my coverage area. But like I said, every meteorologist I do support, and I do believe that. And there's also some debris within this system too that's actually moving through it. There you can see the debris if I kind of zoom in here. There's some of that debris flying around. There's some damage, a little bit of damage looks like it in parts of Fort Myers. Just a little bit there, but it kind of looks a little dusty too. Josh, it looks like a little, kind of like a dust devil, just by the way how the picture looks. And I know it was probably because of how it was taken, but it kind of looks like a dust devil right in here. Now, if you come over here, another one I was watching for is when you see clouds like this kind of had my attention too, with the funnel cloud there. That kind of caught my attention, maybe a funnel cloud and then maybe touching down, maybe that'd be a second one. But like I said, I'm not familiar with Florida weather, but Josh is because he covers Central Florida weather. And, of course, I cover all of Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Now, we're going to take a look at some more pictures. I just thought that was kind of interesting how that kind of popped up there as we were talking about, the snow here. So let's see if we can find some more good pictures here that has been sent in to us. This is in Hendersonville right now.
All sleep pellets.
This is coming from meteorologist Bree Smith from News Channel 5. This is coming from Hendersonville right now. And as she said, I said on my back porch.
Starting to mix in with a couple snowflakes here too. What are you seeing?
That's right. So it is majority of sleet pellets that is moving through, as I said, and that was again meteorologist Bree Smith. This was out. Let's see. This one has come down in parts of northeast of Lebanon for us right now. Take a look at this picture. This was out in parts of the Lebanon area for us this morning. There we go. Oh, there we go. If I can ever get it back. So there you'll see some coating on the ground, even some coating a little bit on the road there too. Look at the sidewalks. If you look at that, the back porch there, it looks like we're picking up on some snow, but also maybe some sleet pellets and ice coated up under that as well. So it's very possible that we could see some good indications of some possible snow and ice that is trying to form within parts of the northeastern Lebanon area. So let me know what you're seeing across your area right now. You guys can interact with me. Some of you have been sending me videos and photos in through Messenger. This is a look in Green Hills area. This is a look in Green Hills area. This is all snow that's moving through right now. You'll note this is all snow that's moving through. You'll notice that some of the roadways are kind of covered with snow. You can see some of the top areas are covered in snow. That snow is coming down. So there you'll note there is a look at the snow, y'all. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive snow that is making its way across the area. And let's see here. So we're gonna be live. We're gonna be live on the air pretty much all day. Oh, this is just adorable. This is just adorable. Take a look at this. This was in Williamson County. This was Ashley Griggs in Williamson County. This is just so adorable. Take a look at this, y'all. This is just adorable. They actually built their own little snowman. This is just very impressive, and that means they've had so much snow. Look at those smiles on those faces. This was from Williamson County, Ashley Griggs there. Just adorable. Love it, love it, love it. Look at the snowman. It's just adorable. And it's fun to be able to get out and have a snow day on the weekend. Ain't nothing like a little bit of snow on the weekday. So let's take a look at parts of Livingston, Tennessee. This is a live look at Livingston, Tennessee right now. There you'll note snow is coming down. Wet snow. This is heavy wet snow that's moving through parts of Livingston, Tennessee for us right now. And if you missed this Facebook Live, it will be pre-recorded and it will be shot on the YouTube. It'll be to the YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see this. This will be used as the afternoon forecast there. But just take a look at this, y'all. Just impressive. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it. So Livingston's getting their fair share of snow for us right now. We will take a look. So let's see here. Now, this was a video that was, so this is a look at the video. Oh, my stars. This was in Fort Myers. Josh was just kind of pinpointing that. Oh, my stars. There is a lot of debris that is. Wow. So you can pretty much just see of how that tornado kind of went out there. Just impressive there. Impressive. And I hope that everybody is okay out there in Fort Myers. And of course, Josh, that did not pop up until we started talking about the Fort Myers tornado. Here's a look at Atlanta. Let's take a look on a happier note. This is a look at Atlanta right now. We're picking up on some snow there. Very, very impressive there in parts of Atlanta. So definitely something special there. And let's see. This, my friends, is, let's see. Oh, this is a look out in Monteagle this morning. Very impressive. Take a look at Monteagle from earlier this morning. You see that snow just really coming down, heavy. And it looks like we may have possibly maybe some ice right along through here. It looks like it. It looks like it's black ice. I'm not quite sure what that is. But very, very impressive, y'all. Very super impressive. Let's see here. So be careful if you're out in Humphreys County. this morning. This was a look at Humphreys County this morning. Folks, be very, very careful. And I'll probably have to turn my light on so you guys can see. This is a look at Humphreys County this morning. There you'll note. Be very careful if you are in parts of Humphreys County. Traffic does not look too happy right now. And just by looking at this, it looks very, very, very scary. So please be careful if you are in Humphreys County for us this afternoon. And everybody, please just be safe there. A lot of you are sending me in your videos and photos this morning, this afternoon, and we'll make sure to get all of those in as well. A lot of you guys are still tagging me as well in your snow photos earlier. Want to take a look really quickly at what I was tagged in earlier on Twitter, where we were picking up on pretty much on some snow here. This was in parts of Bethpage. It was very heavy sleet and snow that was coming down. So we'll take a look at this video. Yeah, you can really, if you look carefully at it, you can see it on the road where he's flashing his light at. You can just kind of see, yeah, there we go. That is slippery. And then on the car, it looks like we've got snow and maybe some ice with it too. So just pretty amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Then you see the little icicles on the roofs there. Most areas have picked up on some icicles. I know on my way out this morning on Walking Heaven this morning, I was noticing some icicles on the porch. This morning I was like, we'll talk about that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look now back at the radar here. We're just going to give you another update here. Just really, really carefully here, and then we'll take a break and we'll come back. I'll be back at 1. Just going to take a 30-minute break. We will be back. No need to worry. But what I want you to pay attention here is if you're looking at this is slowly trying to come to an end. This is trying to really push east. This whole system here is trying to push east. Now, what I was telling you guys earlier, if you were looking at this map earlier, I was telling you that this is all going to transition into snow, and I think that's what radar is doing. It's taking all the rain away. It is possible that there still could be some heavier bands of rain still working through, especially if you work your way into parts of Murfreesboro, Woodbury area, even into parts of Milton. Thank you very much for that. Even in the parts of Milton area. But let's kind of take a look back over here really, really carefully. So again, western tier back over towards parts of Dixon. Thank you. And back over to parts of Dixon, Clarksville, and then we'll zoom in really carefully over to parts of Stewart County, Humphreys County. We're picking up on some sleet here, okay? Nothing but sleet that's moving through parts of the area. And it is possible there is some snow / wintry mix within this line. But I want to show you something really carefully here. When you see, there we go, thank you. So when you see something like this purple here, that's straight sleet. And then you have this snow here. But when you see this little line right here, that's wintry mix. So it's a line that has formed, okay? This is a line. So all 3 of those are touching. So the chances are you're seeing sleet, you're seeing a little bit of wintry mix, but you're mainly seeing sleet and snow. but there is a wintry mix that is possibly involved. We're going to take a live look back outside here really, really quickly here, just so you guys can kind of see what's going on. And I will say it is pretty impressive. We'll take a look out back first. There we go. So we'll take a look out back first. This is a live updated look here. With the snow coming down, if you're kind of looking here, I mean, you can just kick this thing, y'all. I mean, you can just kick it. And that's just pretty much what's going on across the area there. I mean, you can pick it up. You can, there we go. So it is snowing. There we go. It is snowing across the area right now. I'm still getting smacked with sleet pellets right now. That's perfectly fine. But I just want to show you really quickly here. Take a look. If you're looking here, I mean, you can kind of pick this up. This is snow, okay? This right here is snow, okay? You could pick this up. Yeah, you can actually just, and I tell you what, it doesn't take me long. I could come out here and I could clear all this out and then come back and it gets right back. Pay attention to some of these icicles too across the area today too. There's lots of icicles that's going across the area today too. That's just from how cold it is and what the temperature is. Temperatures are going to be expected to transition into cold, getting below 32 tonight. So it's going to be a little bit cold out there. But like I said, you're looking outside right now. Notice how the grasses are turning white, okay? That means that the snow is falling, and it's falling quick. Lots of birds enjoying the snow. Roads aren't too bad because drivers are still, well, they're trying to drive fast, I guess you'd say. Some drivers are taking their sweet time. They're taking their caution there. So we're just going to continue to watch that very carefully there. But this is just beautiful just to look at. This is not a repeat of what we had on Thursday, but still, this is something that's going to have to be monitored very carefully. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to travel our way to the front. We're going to work our way to the front. We're going to travel our way to the front so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Up there, Heaven. Come on, up here. Up here. Up here. There you go. All right. We're going to look out front. One thing you'll note, too, is that there's more ways of showing you the coverage of the snow here. You can literally just kick this. This is nothing but snow right here. Okay, this is nothing but snow. There is some ice that's on the floor. I mean, on the step, just depending on where you go. We'll take a little further down. So there you go. So you see the steps, you see all this here, and then you'll notice there some of the grounds here, some of the roads here. Look at some of those roads covered in snow. I can almost guarantee you that there is ice that's coming down with some of this too. You'll notice all cars are covered with the good amount of snow for us right now. So that's something that we're going to have to watch for very, very closely throughout the day. So this is one of those things of what we say, if you don't have to be out about in parts of the snow, if you don't have to be out in it, it's best not to go out in it at all. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you radar really quickly one more time, and then I'm going to take 5, and I'll be back on at 1 o'clock this afternoon. This will be uploaded to YouTube, so if you miss it, you can watch it all over again. We'll continue to bring you more and more updates of snow coverage on this, hour by hour. So just hang in there with us, and we're going to get everybody through this until the system is out of here. Now, really quickly, let's take a look at radar one more time. West of I-65, let me turn the slide off real quick so you can just see. West of I-65, you're dealing with sleet still. Let's take a look at Davidson Metro Nashville. Rain, and it's possible that this could be snow. It may just be taking radar a minute to transition this in to snow. So chances are it's probably all snow, because Antoine was telling me that it has finally transitioned to all snow into parts of Antioch for us as of right now. Lebanon, you're still picking up on some rain.
right now. And actually, radar has actually picked back up on some rain too. So it's going to take radar just a minute to kind of think about it. It's kind of thinking on this. Let's take a look at parts of Sumner County and Lafayette for us right now. We're still picking up on some areas of rain. We're picking up on snow. We're picking up on a little bit of everything. So again, it is 12:35. What's going to happen is I'm going to sign off for just a few moments. But don't worry, I will be back at 1 o'clock. While I am off, this is going to be uploaded towards the YouTube channel so you can watch our winter weather coverage by coverage. There'll be a part 1, part 2, part 3, however many parts that there needs to be. We'll even do our coverage into Monday morning as well for you. So we're going to make sure that you guys are safe. You guys are aware of what's going on. And we're going to keep you covered. But for now, I'm going to sign off here, and I will see everybody back here at 1 o'clock.